Let's move straight to our next conversation. The struggle for power within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, is set to take a tougher turn as supporters of the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, have approached the Federal High Court in Abuja to challenge the legitimacy of the party's November 15 to 16th National Convention in Ibadan. The faction is asking the courts to declare the convention invalid and bar the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from recognizing any officers or decisions from it, citing pending judgments that question the validity of the required 21-day notice issued for the event. All right, gentlemen. Majid, how crucial or critical is this claim by loyalists, loyalists to the FCT minister, that the PDP acted in contempt of multiple federal high court judgments?
Wike will be the final nemesis of PDP.
Why do you say so?
Because, when you fail to act, when you fail to nip something in the bud,
okay,
and it grows to become an iroko tree, you now attempt to be using cutlass.
Trim it.
Or you can't even trim then, you have to be cutting.
Have you?
That is what Wike has become to PDP. When it was just a board, just that you can use your hand to clip.
Just germinating.
They didn't do anything. Now, Wike has become an iroko. And Atiku saw that. I thought that it would be one of the undertakers. But he's a very smart man.
Iran.
He escaped. He used the life jacket like the president suggested. He used the life jacket. Now, another person that is planning to use the life jacket is the dancing governor, Adeleke. Because from this suit now, it is almost evident that the first major casualty will be Ekiti and Osun. So Ekiti, there is no opposition to APC in Ekiti. The only opposition in APC in Ekiti is within APC, and that has been resolved in favor of Viodun Yebanji has emerged as the candidate.
Okay, but that's a conversation for another day.
On this PDP matter, Shegun, PDP will not have a candidate in 2027 from the way they are going, except they go and appease Wike. Because from what he's saying now, he said the judgments, there's 3 judgments.
Yes.
The one of October 31, the interim and final rulings of November 11 and 14 in the Sule Lamido versus PDP case, and the May 31, 2023 decision in Nyesom Wike versus PDP has invalidated the 21-day notice signed by Anyanwu to convene the November 15-16 convention of Ibadan. If the court opposed that, then they'll be back to square one. And that's why I said last week on this program, I said they are preparing for Fidao. They have done the Janaza. That's bathing of the dead body. From a small malaria that could not be treated in 2015 became typhoid and COVID in 2019. 2023, it couldn't be managed. It went to a coma. Now, towards 2027, it's brain dead. So it's just for the doctor to say, remove the oxygen, and they are going for Fidao.
You don't think that citing these judgments that you mentioned, you don't see them as the interpretation of politically motivated?
Wike is like Buruji Kashamu.
The late Buruji
Kashamu. He has never lost a case that I know. Even if he loses one at High Court and the appeal, he will win at Supreme. This case, we get to Supreme. Before it gets to Supreme Court, primaries will have been concluded.
How do you weigh in here? How damaging is the PDP courtroom battle?
I think what they've been running away from may be the final solution.
Which is?
Because if they go the legal way, you could see that the Wike team, they have done their homework. And I'm afraid for that convention, one thing, we have to still investigate why INEC stayed away from that. Why didn't they attend? What happened? What was INEC thinking? Is INEC waiting in the wing to allow the legal fireworks to be concluded, and they will take their own decision based on their own legal advice?
But according to the Electoral Act, Section 82, it says INEC may
or may not. But
the 21 days is sacrosanct.
It is. And so, what do we have? If we go the legal way, then the problem continues. Why can't these people now find a way of reaching out? Sometimes you leave law, you come to the negotiation table. If that party needs, that's what I'm going to, if that party really needs to get its act together and really make any impact and not be dead on arrival in 2027, I think there has to be a lot of rethinking.
Looking at what Majid said,
yes.
What scenarios could emerge depending on whether the court upholds or nullifies? What scenarios may emerge?
Well, it's not like the devil's alternative. I'm telling you. If they, the house is divided against itself, that convention will come if they come to the negotiation table. There has to be an agreement from both sides. If there is no agreement, whichever way the law pendulum swings, is still a problem. I'm telling you, because there's the need for them to go beyond the legalities. If you look at the pros and cons of it.
We have someone joining in. Olori Egbe, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Let's talk.
Yeah. Okay. I want to talk about this student being kidnapped in various states.
Okay.
You see, the problem, my own contribution, what I know, the problem of this country is our legislature, which is the Senate and the Rep. If they actually mean to serve the people, they cannot tell us they don't know what is going on. They cannot tell us they don't know who and who. Within them also, within the military, within the police, they have now used it as a business. It is the truth. Let them sit down and make laws. Okay. If anybody is caught, any kidnapper, any bandit, whoever, they should deal with them. The latest one we had last week, a kidnapper, we are giving them 20 years imprisonment. It is wrong.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Although we've gone past that conversation. But just like what I asked, what scenarios do you think could emerge? If the court upholds or nullifies, the Ibadan Convention. A fresh convention, caretaker committees, or...
It's a very difficult case for the PDP.
Dicey.
Very, very dicey. And the Wike that I know, it will tell you the first thing for you to do to settle this matter is for you to first go and lift the expulsion order. Okay. And I doubt if Bode George and Nyesom Wike, who is now the new kid on the block in PDP, Nyesom Wike now owns PDP. Is the leader of the PDP now. And that's why some people like Lamido are saying, we founded this party. Nyesom Wike came in at Maghrib, in the evening. So those are some of the issues. They said you can't come in the evening and be sacking somebody who has been there from day one. So that's one of the reasons. And Wike is saying, come, I'm a foundation member of this party. Yes, I'm on loan as a minister under APC, but then I'm a member of PDP. You cannot expel me from the party.
He has not decamped.
Yes, he has not decamped. He dared them, and they said, no, you can't be daring us and be
But this is the same Nyesom Wike who is actually supporting the 2027 ambition of the president.
Yeah, but Wike said it's not saying anybody should not vie under PDP, but that he would support Tinubu because all the things that PDP claims to do, Tinubu is doing it. And they say it's a turn of the South that even if there's a presidential candidate from the southern part of the country, that he will still, from the PDP or any other party, he will still support Tinubu because Tinubu is doing
everything
the manifesto
of the PDP.
Of the PDP. Because PDP said they will remove subsidy.
Yes.
They will float Naira. So he said he's doing everything. So he has no...
I don't see that as anti-party.
Well, it's with APC.
Yes, but the anti-party thing is also boils down. It boils down to the fact that when a house is divided against itself, Wike has his own, because of what he felt, is an aggrieved person because of what happened in 2015. He felt shortchanged, and he believed that all these things are still there. There is no sign. And you don't expect him, he has his own power, his strength, and you don't expect him to just relinquish it without having any assurances from other party members. That's why I told you earlier that whatever is going to solve this, I don't even think it's going to be the legal thing. There has to be a way of going back to the drawing board pre-2015 and resolve all those issues. If they are not resolved, I'm afraid PDP will remain the same to 2027.
You have to sit down on the table to resolve this matter.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, we need to go on this quick break, and when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go away.